Imagine trying to explain something like uh, quantum physics to a caveman, but you can only use grunts and gestures. That's kind of what it feels like sometimes when we try to talk to the most advanced AI right now.
Yeah.
There's this fundamental disconnect, a communication gap, and honestly, it feels like it's getting wider. And that right there, that's what we're diving into today, this really crucial, evolving challenge of human-AI communication. How do we actually talk to and with these incredibly sophisticated systems? Our guide for this exploration is a really thought-provoking proposal. It comes from Lev Nemotin, PhD, who's behind N5 Digital, Inc. Dr. Nemotin hasn't just theorized, he's actually put forward a pretty revolutionary new communication framework. He even contacted Elon Musk about it, suggesting it could start development on platforms like Grok. So our mission today, let's unpack why our good old human languages, the ones we use every day, might actually be holding us back now. And we'll explore this bold proposal, MetaLX, which is designed specifically to try and bridge that gap. Okay, let's get into this core problem Dr. Nemotin points out.
Human communication, it's changed so much over millennia, right? From simple gestures, maybe grunts, all the way to the complex languages we have now. But here's the thing he highlights. The last few hundred years, the core evolution of language, things like grammar, syntax, the deep structures, it's kind of stalled. Sure, we add new words all the time, tech jargon, slang.
Right. Vocabulary grows, but the underlying engine, the grammatical framework, hasn't fundamentally shifted in centuries. And why this matters now, this linguistic inertia, is because AI isn't like the computers we're used to. As these AI systems get more complex, more autonomous, our usual ways of interacting, keyboards, mouse clicks, even just talking at them with natural language, they're just not cutting it anymore. They lack the precision, the consistency needed for a real two-way street with advanced AI.
So it's not just about the AI understanding our words, it's deeper than that?
Exactly. It's about the structure. Our languages are built for human nuance, context. Sometimes we're even deliberately ambiguous. AI, especially these probabilistic learning systems, they process information very differently. They need structure, clarity. Trying to use our current languages is like, well, the proposal calls it misaligned interfaces. We built tools for deterministic machines, do this, then that. But AI learns, it infers, it works with probabilities. This leads to ambiguity and context collapse, or subtle meanings get lost. And then there's what he terms cognitive dissonance. We think, often, linearly, emotionally. AI is all distributed patterns. It's just a different way of thinking.
Different ways of thinking, leading to miscommunication.
Oh.
Got it. And why should you listening care about this academic-sounding problem? Well, because our progress, how we use AI in medicine, science, even daily life, it really hinges on solving this.
It absolutely does. If we can't communicate effectively, we can't truly collaborate. And collaboration is where the real potential lies.
Okay, so the problem is clear. Our language is old tech for new tech. What's the proposed solution then?
This is where MetaLX comes in, right? Yeah, MetaLX. And the name itself is interesting, stands for Meta Language for Exchange. The proposal makes a point about the spelling that capital L is for language, highlighting his role as a new linguistic system.
Right, it's meant to be foundational.
And the capital X.
Yeah.
That apparently connects to the idea of exchange, but also nods towards starting development on existing platforms.
Yeah.
Like the document specifically mentions potentially starting with something like Elon Musk's Grok. That's right. The proposal sees Grok, or similar advanced AI, not just as a target for communication, but as a potential starting point, a foundation to build upon. The vision for MetaLX isn't just, say, a better programming language or a fancier chatbot interface. It aims to be a general-purpose human-AI interface language, a universal medium. It's about kind of reimagining communication itself, not just better words, but maybe entirely new ways to interact that are tailored to how AI actually processes information.
New ways to interact, okay?
And the proposal is quite clear that starting this development, perhaps from something like Grok and expanding, is, and I think this is a direct quote, long overdue.
That sounds incredibly ambitious.
Yeah.
So how would MetaLX actually work? The proposal mentions 3 tiers, I think.
Yes, it breaks it down. Tier I is about enhancing what we already use, verbal and written semantics.
Okay, what does that mean in practice? Like spell check plus?
A bit more than that. Think of it as adding much richer information behind the words. Enhanced syntax, maybe symbolic tags, layers of meta context. So when you say a word, the AI understands its precise meaning in that specific context, maybe even the implied nuance or emotion, much deeper than current natural language processing.
Okay, adding precision to words. What's tier 2?
Tier 2 is cognitive interface structures. This is about creating modular blocks of meaning. Think of them like conceptual Lego bricks representing core ideas or logical steps that both humans and AI can understand and manipulate equally well. A shared vocabulary of concepts.
Shared building blocks of meaning. Interesting. And Tier 3, you mentioned new ways to interact.
Right. Tier 3 is nonverbal modalities. This is where it gets really novel, potentially transformative. It's not just text or speech.
Right.
Imagine communicating complex ideas or receiving feedback through, say, haptic interfaces, patterns of touch or pressure.
Haptic feedback.
Yeah.
Like from a game controller.
Sort of, but potentially much more sophisticated. Or maybe visual cues, predictive structures appearing on a screen that guide the interaction in real time. It's about creating communication channels that are more AI native, working directly with how AI perceives and structures information, maybe even bypassing the ambiguities of human language for certain tasks.
Wow. Okay. That's definitely beyond just talking to a computer.
It is. And underpinning all this are key design principles. Mutual interpretability, both sides truly understand each other. Adaptability, the language needs to evolve alongside AI. Transparency and auditability are crucial too. We need to understand why an AI is communicating or deciding something. And of course, multimodal interaction using all these channels together.
And didn't you mention something about AI designing this itself?
Yes, that's a fascinating point in the proposal. It suggests that the initial roadmap, the outline for MetaLX, was actually designed by AI, positioning AI not just as the thing we need to talk to, but as a key collaborator in building the language itself. The most needed and reliable collaborator, as the document puts it.
AI helping design the language to talk to AI. I'm getting my head spinning a bit, but in a good way. Let's make this concrete. What are some potential applications mentioned in the source material? Where could we use MetaLX?
Well, the proposal outlines quite a few. Think about education. A personalized tutor AI that doesn't just track right or wrong answers, but maybe understands a student's frustration or confusion through these richer communication channels.
Okay, that's powerful.
Or medicine. Imagine a doctor, an AI diagnostic tool, and a patient all communicating with total clarity. The AI explains its reasoning transparently, the doctor verifies, the patient understands the diagnosis and treatment plan without ambiguity.
That could reduce errors significantly. What else?
High-stakes fields like military and aerospace, absolute command clarity with autonomous or semi-autonomous AI agents is obviously critical. No room for misinterpretation.
Makes sense.
Even creative arts. Imagine co-authoring music or visual art with an AI that gets your intent, your aesthetic, and provides feedback or suggestions through these dynamic loops. Maybe using nonverbal channels to convey complex artistic ideas.
Like a true creative partner.
Exactly. And software engineering code generation where you're not just telling the AI what functions to write, but negotiating the underlying logic in real time using these shared cognitive structures. It's a deeper level of collaboration.
So this isn't just about making chatbots less annoying. It's fundamental.
That's the core message, yes. The proposal argues MetaLX, or something like it, isn't just an upgrade. It's presented as a necessity if we want a future where humans and AI truly collaborate effectively at scale. The document really emphasizes seeing AI as a partner, not merely a tool.
And every partnership needs a common language.
Precisely. Without one, we risk building incredible AI potential, but being unable to fully access or direct it safely and effectively.
So wrapping this up, the big takeaway seems to be our amazing human languages, developed over millennia, might be hitting a wall when it comes to deep two-way communication with advanced AI.
Yeah, they were built for human-to-human interaction in a very different world.
And solutions like MetaLX are proposing we don't just tweak language, but fundamentally rethink it, possibly even co-develop it with AI.
It's a radical idea. What really stands out to you listening to this about the possibility that our language needs its first major overhaul in centuries, maybe millennia, and that AI itself might be the catalyst, even the co-designer?
It's definitely something to think about. If we went from gestures to Shakespeare over thousands of years, what could genuinely new forms of human-AI dialogue, maybe ones using senses we don't typically associate with language, actually look and feel like? Especially if AI helps us invent them. A fascinating question for the future.